Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds with Empower Home Team. First and foremost, I want to thank you for entrusting the sale of your home to us. We know that you had many options to choose from, and we are very appreciative that you chose to work with Empower Home Team. We believe that an informed client is an empowered client, and it is important that we inform you to market conditions, especially when they are changing. We have entered into one of those pivotal moments in the market, and we feel it is important to communicate to you what we are seeing so that you can have an informed conversation with your agent as to how to approach the sale of your home at this time. What we know is that over the long run, real estate is one of the best investments one can make. I've been selling real estate since 1988, and in that time, values have definitely increased. However, we have seen some adjustment periods from time to time, and those adjustment periods will impact our sellers. And we are in one of those pivotal periods of time right now. We as a team look closely at leading indicators of the market so that we can make the best decisions in marketing your home. We've been watching the market now for a month or so, and as the interest rates are rising and, and the affordability of housing is changing for many, with the increased inventory as well, we are seeing the market is speaking to us in many ways. Let me explain a little bit of the things that we look at so that you can have a better idea of what we're seeing. So there are three types of real estate markets. First, there's a buyer's market, which we haven't seen for quite some time. That's when there are more than 7 months of inventory on the market. What that means is that it would take 7 months to clear out the current inventory. There's a balanced market, and that's when it takes homes anywhere from 5 to 7 months to clear out. And a seller's market is when you have less than 5 months of inventory. We have been in a very strong seller's market for the last 2 years, very sustained. And so it is really important to understand the market that you're in when you're determining the pricing and the things that you play into the marketing of the home. So a balanced market occurs during the transition between markets, and it rarely lasts for long. We are seeing a shift, and we expect the balanced market, the transition period, to be really quick based on the increased interest rates, putting pressure on the affordability factor. With the increased inventory, we are expecting that to not last very long. In a buyer's market, the demand is lower, and in a seller's market, the demand is higher. So of course, when the demand is lower, that's going to put downward pressure on pricing. In a buyer's market, inventory is higher. There's more houses for buyers to pick through and to decide which one they want to buy. They have more time to make those decisions. In a seller's market, inventory is low, so buyers are anxious. They are making quicker decisions. And so we see them doing things out of character, actually, for buying a home, as they buy houses without inspections and so forth. In a buyer's market, we see a longer list time. In a seller's market, a shorter list time. We saw houses selling within the first weekend, sometimes selling before they hit the market. In a buyer's market, there are fewer offers. In a seller's market, there are multiple offers. In a buyer's market, there are lower offers. In a seller's market, homes sell above list price. And then in a buyer's market, we have the two dreaded words that no seller wants to hear: price reduction. During a buyer's market, when the market is actually declining and there's more opportunity for buyers, what we see is those who are priced the best and show the most value will end up with the most in their pocket over the long run. So it's really important to price right and to be in the right conditions. So you want to pay attention to what your agent is telling you about the pricing strategy. And you also want to make sure that whatever the staging consultation reveals as what you should do in order to sell the home, that you will take that seriously and take it to heart. Houses that are staged on average sell for 6% more. You want to be one of those houses that sell for 6% more. Houses that are priced competitively and show the greater value are going to sell quicker, and it'll be more value for the seller's pocket. In a declining market, one of the things we got to look out for is you want to be the house that is the leading the market. You don't want to be following the market down. As we see a potential decline, as we see the market shifting, as we see it declining, you want to be the house that shows the most value. So you want to look at the competition. You want to look at the other houses in your neighborhood that are similar to yours, see how they are priced, and you want to be a little bit better than them on pricing so that you can sell quicker. The person that follows the market down in a declining market will end up losing the most. So pay attention to what your agent is telling you about the market. One of the things we look at is when you are on the market is how many showings you're having. If you're having 0 showings, we call that drive-by only. People are they're seeing all the marketing, they're seeing the property, but they're not interested enough to come in because they feel like the price does not reflect what it should for the house. So if that happens, there needs to be at least a 6% or more adjustment to that property. If there are not many showings, then you need to see a 3 to 5% adjustment in a property. There's not many. If there's showings but no offer, that would be a 2 to 3% adjustment. So the goal is to try to be on target. How we look at the showings and how we determine that is you should be having 2 to 3 showings a week, and you should have an offer after 10 showings. If you're up to 10 showings with no offers or no prospects of an offer, then you need to be looking at what do I need to do to adjust the price to attract that offer. So those are the things that we look at when we are in this type of market. It's important that you pay attention to the market for your home. There will be pockets of the market that will still reflect the characteristics of a seller's market as it transitions, and there will be areas that will fully reflect a buyer's market. Work with your agent to determine based on how the market is speaking to you in your area and act quickly. Those who respond the quickest will have the most benefit from the sale of their home. 90% of marketing is price. And we are the best at the other 10% to create the greatest demand possible in any given market. And I want to say that some people may say, well, maybe this isn't the right time for me. So maybe you're thinking, well, if the market's declining, I'd really wanted to get top dollar for my house, and I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, you need to think about what's your motivation. If you're out of space and you're a growing family and you need more space, then that higher priced house is also going to have to make the same pricing considerations that you are. So you're really not in a worse position because the whole market will adjust. And so look at the whole picture. Don't look at the one factor and say, oh, well, this market, I should just wait. And it also depends on how long you can wait, because we don't know how long the market will shift in a downward pattern, when it will level out, and when it will start coming back up to a level that is acceptable to you. So you want to look at all of the factors when you're considering what you should do. And of course, we don't want you to sell if it's not the right time for you. But at the same time, if you have goals to reach and making that move make sense, then we will help you get that accomplished. And again, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be of service for you. We don't take it lightly that you have chosen to work with us. We know that there are many possibilities out there, and the opportunity that you've given to work with us means so, so very much. Please reach out if you have any questions. We are here for you. No question is insignificant. I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity to serve you. Thank you for the time that you've given to watch this video. And please, please, please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you, and God bless.